outside the name.
Hare Krishna.
Speak on
Hare Krishna. अरे सॉफ्ट कॉपी मिलेगा क्या? कुछ दिखता नहीं मेरे को ये। नहीं लैपटॉप नहीं, वो भी चलेगा। आपका फोन होता है ना? हाँ वो लैपटॉप लगा हुआ इतना बड़ा स्मॉल फोन है तो उसमें। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दना व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदानन्दना व्रज जनरञ्जना यमुना तीरावनचारी यमुना जय राधा जय राधा जय गोपी जना वल्लभ यशोदा जना व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदानन्दना यमुना जय राधा जय विश्वनाथ परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतश्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस अभयजनारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतश्री श्रीमद डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। ताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories. Shri Gauranga. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोदिष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितां तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्ये श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनामिने गौरतुषे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी श्रीराधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरे प्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। कुछ है क्या पढ़ने के लिए? हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। ये सारा अरेंजमेंट क्या ऑनलाइन वालों के लिए है क्या? रिकॉर्डिंग के लिए लाइव यूट्यूब पे? हाँ, चैनल पे यूट्यूब कौन से? नाम क्या है? आरवीसी वॉइस। हाँ, ब्रैकेट में ही होगा। देखते हैं क्या लोग? हाँ, जिनको देखना है क्या सब्सक्राइबर्स व्यूज आते हैं। और अभी कोई ऑनलाइन रहता है क्या? अभी जूम बूम भी नहीं है ना?
जूम नहीं है।
क्या बात है। कहाँ से पढ़ना है एक्चुअली?
हाँ yes. Devotees use one paragraph.
हाँ,
Devotees can
they will read. Oh, very nice.
Everything ended is destined the Supreme Lord, and ultimately to reach Him. The execution of duties to attain this perfection is known as devotional service. And in maturity, such devotional service becomes love of God, the true goal of life for every living being. The living entity should not desire success in religious rituals, economic development, or sense enjoyment, or even liberation. One should desire only to achieve the stage of transcendental loving service to the Lord, pure Krishna consciousness. The all attractive features of Lord Krishna helps one attain this stage of pure devotional service. And one who engages in preliminary practice of Krishna consciousness can ultimately realize the relationship between himself and Krishna.
अब एक साथ पढ़ के फिर एक्सप्लेनेशन देना है, एक-एक पढ़ना है? एक साथ 5 पैराग्राफ पढ़ना है, फिर बोलना है। ठीक है, भगवान करे बड़े-बड़े पैराग्राफ आए, मेरे को कुछ बोलने की जरूरत ही ना पड़े। पढ़िए।
In this connection, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu related a story from Sri Madhvacharya commentary on the 5th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. The
अरे वो
story
यूट्यूब वाले क्या सुनेंगे अभी? पूरा ब्लैंक ब्रह्मन में चला जाएगा। अच्छा, आप अब पकड़े हो माइक? बड़ा हाईटेक सिस्टम चल रहा है इधर तो।
the story involves the instruction of an astrologer Sarvagya to a poor man who came to him to have his future told. When the astrologer saw the man's horoscope, he was astonished that the man was so poor, and he said to him, "Why are you so unhappy? From your horoscope, I can see that you have a hidden treasure left to you by your father. However, the horoscope indicates that your father could not disclose this to you because he died in a foreign place. But now you can search out this treasure and be happy." The story is cited because the living entity is suffering due to his ignorance of the hidden treasure of his Supreme Father, Krishna. That treasure is love of Godhead, and in every Vedic scripture, the conditioned soul is advised to find it. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, although the conditioned soul is the son of wealthiest personality, the personality of Godhead, he does not realize it. Therefore, the Vedic literature is given to him to help him search out his father and his paternal property.
The astrologer Sarvajana further advised the poor man, "Don't dig on the southern side of your house to find the treasure, for if you do so, you will be attacked by poisonous wasps and will be baffled. The search should be conducted on the eastern side where there is a actual light, which is called devotional service of Krishna consciousness. On the southern side there are Vedic rituals, and on the western side there is a mental speculation, and on the northern side there is a meditational yoga."
The astrologer's advice should be carefully noted by everyone. If one searches for the ultimate goal by the Vedic ritualistic process, he will surely be baffled. Such a process involves the performance of ritual under the guidance of priest who takes money in exchange for service. Man may think he will be happy by performing such rituals, but this is not true. Even if he does gain some result from them, it is only temporary. His material distress will continue, so he will never become truly happy by following the ritualistic process. Instead, this material panges will increase more and more. The same may be said for digging on northern side or searching for the treasure of love of Godhead by means of the meditational yoga process. The perfection of this process is to think oneself one with the Supreme Lord, but this merging into the Supreme is like being swallowed by a large serpent. Sometimes a small serpent is swallowed by a large serpent, and merging into the spiritual existence of a large serpent, the Supreme is analogous. While the small serpent is searching after perfection, he is swallowed. This is spiritual suicide. On the western side, there is also an impediment in the form of Yaksha, an evil spirit who protects the treasure. This Yaksha is Jnana Yoga, the speculative process of self-realization. The idea is that a hidden treasure can never be found by one who asks the favor of Yaksha to attain it. The result is that one will simply be killed. So while the yogi is practicing meditation, is like a small serpent being swallowed by a large serpent. Practicing the speculative process to attain the treasure of Godhead is also suicidal.
The only possibility then is to search for the hidden treasure on the eastern side, which represent the process of devotional service in full Krishna consciousness. Indeed, the process of devotional service is itself the perpetual hidden treasure, and one who attains to it becomes perpetually rich. One who is poor in devotional service to Krishna is always in need of material gain. Sometimes he suffers the bites of poisonous creatures and is baffled, and sometimes he follows the philosophy of monism and thereby loses his identity and is swallowed by a large serpent. It is only by abandoning all this and becoming fixed in Krishna consciousness, devotional service to the Lord, that one can actually achieve the perfection of life.
हो गया क्या? चैप्टर खत्म हो गया क्या? Yes. So this is a very famous story from Chaitanya Charitamrita, story of a Sarvagya, astrologer. So he's an astrologer, and the person goes to him. He's a poor man who goes to. Generally, poor man only goes to the astrologer. The rich man is already having a lot of fortune. Why he'll go to astrologer? So he goes to the astrologer. Then he asks. It's a very famous story. You may be knowing also. So then he asks some fortune. How can he make some fortune? Get some money. Then from the horoscope he says that here is the prediction given. What is the prediction? Yes, his father has kept the treasure for him. But unfortunately, his father did not tell him where is the treasure. So that's why he said your father has passed away at some other place where you are staying, foreign place. He was staying at one place, other was staying another place. He passed away from there, so he couldn't tell anything. And then he describes that the treasure is there. Now, where is the treasure? Recently, this is a common phenomenon in the world, right? I don't know how many of you have come across this kind of stories, but just 15 days before, there was a man in the home, old man, and he had one or two sons, and that son, daughter-in-laws, son and daughter-in-laws. So they are not treating him properly, not taking service, not serving him properly. Something he was not. I don't know whether it was true or not, but he was unhappy that these people are not treating him properly. So he had 2 kg gold in the home, which the sons and daughters were also knowing it. So one night, without knowing anybody, he took out that gold, 15 दिन पुराना बात, and he dug a pit and put it inside and closed it. So where he did it, they don't know. Where he kept, whether he kept inside the land only or not, that also they don't know. Whether he has hanged somewhere in the forest, क्या किया पता नहीं किसको. And then after 2-3 days, he died with a heart attack. And these people are knowing, "Arey, till last 3 days, 4 days before we had 2 kg gold in our home. आज भुट्टी कुछ भी नहीं." और वो ऐसा वैसा नहीं रखा उसने, अच्छा खासा बड़ा भयंकर सिस्टम बना के रखा उसने. और इनको ढूंढ रहे हैं. Guys are searching, they are not getting only. So it was a great unfortunate situation. If they had taken care of him properly, probably they would have got it in the home only. But now, and he was not knowing that he's going to die in 3 days. But anyway, unfortunate thing has to happen. It will happen. These people should had the karma, unauspicious karma, by which they should have not got the gold, and then it had happened. I was just अच्छा खासा मस्त, this good man, walking, talking, eating, doing everything on its own, and he hid the gold. After 2-3 days, died. These people are wondering now, where is the gold? So like this, there are many stories like this, right? So these are the common phenomena in the world where this happens. So astrologer tells him, now this is an allegorical story. It's not a real story. Really, it happens many places, but this particular one is not a real story. Then he says, astrologer says that you should not dig on which three sides. Don't dig on three sides of your house. Which one? Western, southern, northern. Yes, west, south, and north. And he says, where will get the treasure? Which side? East. Yes. And then there is a significance of this. There are so many obstacles in practicing devotional service. Even after people come to Krishna consciousness, not that they will practice Krishna consciousness very nicely. Or even if they come to Krishna consciousness, not that they will practice Krishna consciousness lifelong. There are so many obstacles. And then instead of leaving other things, people leave Krishna only. Right? When you will chant Hare Krishna, Uday Kailash story. Oh, I am studying now. स्टूडेंट लोगों को पूछो जब करो बहुत पढ़ाई करने है बहुत पढ़ाई करने ठीक है पढ़ाई करो फिर बाद में पढ़ाई खत्म हो गया जब करो अभी बोले नहीं नहीं अभी तो इंटरव्यू का प्रिपरेशन करने जॉब जॉब नहीं मिलेगा तो भीख मांगना पड़ेगा तो फिर क्या करने ठीक है जॉब कर जॉब का इंटरव्यू दे फिर सब लग गया अभी जब करो बहुत काम है रात में 12 बजे तक काम कर फिर भी नहीं फिर इसका मतलब कभी भी नहीं टाइम में आएगा ही नहीं कभी वो कुछ ना कुछ आते ही जाएगा सो इंस्टेड ऑफ नाउ द व्हाट द पीपल डू दे लिव कृष्णा नहीं जब नहीं करेंगे क्या करेंगे काम करेंगे so we have to do other way we'll catch up Krishna and then with that you whatever you catch up is fine this is the style not that oh you don't have time क्या क्या निकाल के आप लॉकर खोलो जगह नहीं लॉकर में कुछ तो निकालना पड़ेगा क्या निकालोगे मोबाइल निकाल के फेंक दोगे है ना लैपटॉप मोबाइल फेंक देने का फिर जगह बच जाएगा वॉलेट वगैरह फेंक देंगे जगह बनाना है ना ऐसे फेंक देंगे नहीं बहुत 6 महीना पुराना कोई तो पुस्तक पड़ा हुआ है फेंक दो उसको उठा के 2-4 कपड़े पड़े होंगे कभी पहना ही नहीं आपने उसको फट गया उसको उठा के फेंक दोगे सबसे कचरे वाले आइटम सारे फेंक देने का बाकी सब जगह बनाने है कि नहीं ऐसे जगह बनाते हैं फेंक देने का मतलब क्या होता है कि तो सबसे कम काम का है तो लोग क्या करते हैं जगह बनाना है टाइम क्या निकालने का बिट बैग निकाल फेंक दो टाइम 2 घंटा बच गया फिर 2 घंटे का टाइम बन गया ना दिन में फिर क्या करने का योगा से बाहर उड़ी मारो मॉर्निंग प्रोग्राम का टाइम बच गया क्लास करने का जरूरत नहीं मंगल आरती करने का जरूरत कुछ नहीं फिर उधर 1.5 घंटा बच ऐसा कर करके पूरा चकनाचूर कर देते हैं फिर हाँ टाइम मिल गया अभी जगह बन गई अभी वही करो सो दिस इज दिस कृष्ण डजंट लाइक कृष्ण डजंट अप्रिशिएट दिस बोले जगह बनाना है तो सबसे पहले तुम कचरा निकालते हो इधर सब निकाल रहे इसका मतलब क्या होता है ये कचरा निकालने के बराबर है बोले हमको तो कोई जगह ही नहीं है तो छोड़ो जाने तो तुम तुम्हारे so this is how the obstacles come in the path of Krishna consciousness you will be allured by the world to somehow the other give up Krishna and this whole world is designed for that only the Maya is designed for that only she has only one job to snatch the bead bag from your hand and to hang the tie in your head neck this is the whole purpose of Maya she just want that you should not practice Krishna consciousness. She doesn't want it, but she is appointed for it. This security guard, उसका खुद का ओपिनियन कुछ नहीं है अंदर कोई जाए ना जाए उसका जिम्मेदारी है his responsibility is that to check. He personally may not want to check. उसका कोई डिजायर नहीं कि सबका झड़ती लो क्या है तुम्हारे पॉकेट में दिखाओ बैग में क्या है दिखाओ he may not be like he may not be having this desire but he is having that duty तो उसका इच्छा नहीं होने के बाद भी उसको करना पड़ता है वो सबको खड़ा करो हाथ आएगा गुरूर गुरूर घुमाओ लग गया आवाज आ गया तो बोले दिखाओ क्या है ये सब करने का आपका इच्छा नहीं हो सकता है मगर आपको करना पड़ेगा बिकॉज यू आर सिक्योरिटी गार्ड यू नीड टू डू इट इन अ सिमिलर फैशन इट्स नॉट माया's desire to do this but that's a job which is given to her to somehow the other pull the people away from Krishna. So there are three obstacles on the western side, on the eastern side, and on the northern side. There are three obstacles. This is an allegorical story. Allegorical story means it has some significance in the background. You should know, right? So west, generally west is afflicted with the Bhogavad, but here it is speculation. Okay, both are same. Bhogavad is speculation. Speculation means you make your own philosophy something of your life. That is called speculation. The West is having their own philosophies. All the speculative philosophy, वो सब बोक्स समाधि वाला उधर से आया है वेस्ट वाला. वो घर का ही है, उधर जाके दिमाग खराब करके वापस आया वो. Of course, he was not ready to come also. They kicked him out. They also did not like his philosophy. बोले ऐसा नहीं होता है पागल, right? So he was from the Western means they will not hear anybody's. They will make their own life story. जिसको जो करना है कर सके, उसके जीवन का वो तत्व ज्ञान है और उसको ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं कर सकते. तुमको अच्छा नहीं लगता तुम जाओ, हमको अच्छा लगता है हम ऐसे ही करेंगे. West is first. Surrender, there is no question of surrender. Right? When the hippies culture was there, then that hippie group, they had a slogan. What was the slogan? Huh? हाँ, नो अबाउट 30 किसी का सुनने का नहीं. 30 साल के उम्र का ऊपर के आदमी होगा, फिर क्या ओल्ड आइडिया वाला होगा ना वो. 30 साल के ऊपर का होगा, मतलब ऐसे नहीं करना चाहिए, वैसे नहीं करना चाहिए, बोलते रहता है वो. इसलिए उन्होंने स्लोगन बनाया है, 30 साल के ऊपर के आदमी का नहीं सुना. डोंट हियर एनीवन अबाउ 30, बट दे सरेंडर टू 70 वाला. Anyway, that was a different case. The point is, भोगवाद and speculation is more or less the same. आपको जो मन में आया फिलोसॉफी बनाओ. भस्मीभूतस्य देहस्य पुनः पुनरागमनं भवेत् यावत् जीवेत् सुखं जीवेत्. This is speculation. वो बोल रहा है मरने के बाद क्या पता क्या होता है, क्या आता है आदमी बाद में, आता है नहीं आता है. खाओ मस्त पियो, जब तक जी रहे पियो खाओ मजा करो, क्या सब लगा के रखा है. नाउ यू आस्क देम द प्रूफ. प्रूफ मत पूछो, हमको ऐसा हमारे दिमाग में ऐसा आ रहा है. डार्विन वेस्टर्न स्पेकुलेशन लिखा भी उधर. आई एम ट्राइंग टू स्पेकुलेट. अरे व्हाई यू ट्राई टू स्पेकुलेट इन योर होम, डोंट राइट थ्योरी. घर पे बैठ के जो स्पेकुलेट करना है करो, थ्योरी लगा के दूसरों को पागल क्यों बना रहे. सो वेस्ट इज अफ्लिक्टेड बाय द स्पेकुलेशन. जिसको जो मन में आया वो करेगा. वेरी डेंजरस, एक्सट्रीमली डेंजरस. सो इसलिए उधर से बहुत सारे दुनिया भर के फिलोसोफर आते रहते हैं, रिसर्च करते रहते हैं. प्रभुपाद बोले रिसर्च करने का जरूरत नहीं है, पुस्तक पढ़ो, पहले रिसर्च करके रखा है हमारे लोगों ने. व्हाई यू डोंट डू रिसर्च? भगवद गीता है, श्रीमद् भागवतम इज देयर, एवरीथिंग इज देयर. व्हाई यू वांट टू डू रिसर्च? रीड ना, यू विल नॉट रीड दिस. ये बाजू में रखो, ओल्ड है. वी विल फाइंड आउट ऑन आवर ओन. दिस इज कॉल्ड स्पेकुलेशन. ये स्पेकुलेशन का ही रिजल्ट है सर. हम लोग ढूंढ के निकालेंगे, हम लोग ढूंढ के निकालेंगे. एवरीथिंग इज हैपनिंग ना. प्रीवियस टाइम व्हाट वाज नॉट हैपनिंग. 300 years before people were not eating ना. गुलाब जामुन भी खाते थे, रबड़ी भी खाते थे, मालपुआ खाते थे, जलेबी खाते थे, सब कुछ खाते थे, रहते थे, घर भी अच्छे. शनिवार वाड़ा वो 7 story बिल्डिंग, और क्या चाहिए आपको, राइट. सो व्हाट वाज नॉट देयर, बट नाउ दे डोंट वांट टू फॉलो. दे विल रिसर्च. सीमेंट ढूंढ के निकालो, रोड ढूंढ के निकालो, गाड़ी ढूंढ के निकालो. स्पेकुलेशन. प्रभुपाद बोले there is no need of research, everything is there. God has given you everything. New research, there is no need of research, but they will not. They will do even one software they will make, वो भी उसमें भी bugs निकालेंगे, उसमें रिसर्च करेंगे, फिर उसके दूसरा सॉफ्टवेयर निकालेंगे. शांत बैठेंगे नहीं, जिंदगी में सर खराब हो जाएगा, फट जाएगा, but they will do research. So I said no research. Everything is given by God, you just follow, that's all. So West is filled with research or speculation. Speculation is the result of research, is the result of speculation. So we should not go to the West. Those who want to go to West, they should just wind up this desire and be in India. Chupchap. There is nothing in the West. There is one that statement of Amrish Prabhu, yeah, Alfred Ford, right? He said, I was on the top of the world. There is nothing there. लोगों को लगता है पैसा मिलना चाहिए, अमेरिका में घूमने जाना चाहिए. So he is the best of the American, not worst of the American. There are also beggars in the America. They don't tell you, they don't show you on the TV. But there are sufficient number of beggars in America. They will not show you. So he was the best of the American, richest people of American. उसका इंटरव्यू है हरे कृष्णा वर्ल्ड में. देखो आप एक ही लाइन बोलते हो, दो चार लाइन है मगर ये दिस इज आल्सो वन ऑफ द लाइन. He said I was on the top of the world. मतलब जवानी में अपने क्या है, हो पैसा है, गाड़ी है, बंगला है, अमेरिका है, क्या नहीं है, but is not there. He's the biggest man in the America. That I was at the top of the world. There is nothing there. वो कुछ नहीं है उधर, right? So Western is filled with the Bhogavad, and then it comes to Southern. Southern is, so Western is afflicted with the, क्या इसको क्या नाम दिया इन्होंने? हाँ? Don't dig on the southern side. West. North is serpent, south is wasp, and west is what? Yaksha. Yes. So what does Yaksha do? Kill you. Yes. Yaksha. West is afflicted with a Yaksha will kill you. This Bhogavad will kill you. Whatever. Then you go to the southern part. Southern part is filled with wasp. North is with serpent. Southern part is wasp. Wasp मतलब कीड़े, नाक में घुसे हैं, कान में घुसते हैं, काटते हैं आपको. कीड़े बहुत सारे लगे, कीड़े रहते हैं दुनिया में. मच्छर है क्या आपकी योगा में? मस्किटो नेट में सोते हैं क्या आप लोग? अच्छा, इसलिए बचे हैं. ठीक है. So that is wasp. Wasp is they bite you. This is the karma kand. Western side, sorry. Southern is having wasp. These are the कीड़े. वो क्या? They will bite you. Bite you means they will drink your blood. So it's of you no use. Karma kand is of no use. People will go, they have performed some sin, then they'll perform this puja, that puja, Satyanarayan puja. All these pujas are the result of people's fear that they have done wrong something now, and they want to set it right away now. So they will find out some, and you do yajna, you do this, you do that. It's not that Vedic literature doesn't mention it. They are a bona fide one. Even when Dasharat Maharaj wanted the son, क्या किया उन्होंने? Yes, he did the yajna of Putra Kameshti. So there are so many yajnas like this. Whatever you want, you can get it. You just perform some rituals. Somewhere you do puja, somewhere आपको अभी somebody is very in the critical condition of danger, the death is coming near, they can go to Kalahasti and do that puja of Mahamrityunjay. And there are many people who have saved. बहुत सारे लोग हैं ऐसे. They did some puja and you chant continuously, you chant महामृत्युंजय मंत्र. तो आपका हॉरोस्कोप किसी को बोलो देखने के लिए, तो उसमें दो चार जगह पे आप क्रिटिकल जोन पे जाते हो, you know. Many of you must have 103 fever, 104 fever sometimes. So it's like most critical condition. अभी और एक आधा डिग्री बढ़ गया तो फिर आप बढ़ जाओगे ऊपर, तो will be promoted somewhere. You cannot go more than this. This is like critical dangers. So there are many situations in the life where people come to the very critical condition of near the death. So that time they can do this kind of rituals. So for everything there are various rituals to do, and somehow the other वो कीड़े काटते रहते हो आदमी को, कुछ होता तो नहीं है, उसका फायदा कुछ होता नहीं। तो दिस ऑल रिचुअल्स ऑफ नो यूज। लक्ष्मी पूजा करते हैं लोग, ये कोई भक्ति नहीं है इनको, लक्ष्मी चाहिए इसलिए लक्ष्मी पूजा करते हैं। वो भी उल्टी सीधी करते हैं इसलिए लक्ष्मी भी नहीं आता है। रिचुअल्स रिचुअल्स हैव वन कंडीशन, यू हैव टू परफॉर्म रिचुअल स्ट्रिक्टली। कुछ भी रिचुअल करने का नहीं जमता है। देयर इज दैट स्टोरी इन श्रीमद् भागवतम, व्हाट दैट, whether you perform ritual wrongly and the result came out also wrong. हाँ, ये न्यू एडमिशंस लग रहे हैं आपके। यस, बताओ। अरे बताओ, इधर बोल रहा हूँ मैं, क्यों उधर से? हाँ, उधर से लाइफलाइन भी मिल गया आपको, तो अभी आपको आगे का बढ़ाना है। Where they perform small mistake in making the ritual and then the result was altogether all out wrong. What was that? There was a ritual, बताओ। हम्म 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 They were trying to produce a demon which will kill Indra, but they chanted the mantra wrongly. So they produced the demon which was killed by Indra. अभी उनको समझा ही नहीं क्या हो गया। Right? There is another one that where uh, she and no, there is another story where the daughter does the yagya and the mother also participates in the yagya, and then they exchange their the birth of Vishwamitra and others. All khichdi is like, you just make one mistake, khatam. It's like driving on the road and ठोक दे ठाड़ करके। बोले नहीं प्रभु जी 2 घंटे से चल रहा, तो एक ही मिनट सोया सिर्फ में। अरे 1 मिनट नहीं, 1 मिनट सोने को जमेगा नहीं, दिस नॉट, 1 मिनट तो बहुत ज्यादा हो गया। राइट, यू कांट से आई वाज ड्राइविंग फ्रॉम लास्ट 5 hours, नाइस, आई जस्ट लेफ्ट 5 seconds। ऐसे जमता नहीं, रिचुअल मतलब रिचुअल, ऐसे एग्जैक्ट, इट्स लाइक ड्राइविंग ऑन द रोड, so they make mistake is a problem. So western side is sorry, northern side is filled with the rituals. उनको ritual करने में मजा आता है, but we also do ritual in the morning, we do Mangala Aarti, but we are chanting simultaneously. If there is no paraphernalia for doing Mangala Aarti, there are no photos for doing Mangala Aarti, if there is no altar to do Mangala Aarti, still you can do Mangala Aarti if somebody is knowing the actual process of doing it. Ultimately one should chant the name of Krishna and then remember Krishna. That is the whole point in performing ritual. But then they have forgotten everything. Only ritual is remaining. What is to be done? What is the result of doing ritual? That is forgotten. Ritual is remaining. So that's why if you see Prabhupada sannyas is going on. Backside, Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj is sitting, and then there is a home. Yajna home is there, na? Sannyas Yajna. Home is going on, and then Pujari is doing स्वाहा स्वाहा, सब चल रहा है। तो प्रभुपाद पीछे उड़ जोर से बजाओ, right? He's chanting loudly and playing pradanga loudly. फिर वो रिचुअल पूजा का बोलने वाला, धीरे करो, आवाज, मेरा मंत्र भी पढ़ने नहीं आ रहे मेरे को, कॉन्सेंट्रेशन भी नहीं हो रहा है मेरा मंत्र के ऊपर, इतना जोर से चिल्ला रहे हो। फिर वो थोड़ा आवाज नीचे करते थे, फिर वो अपना चालू कर देते, फिर प्रभुपाद नीचे जोर से बजा। बिकॉज रिचुअल इज सेकेंडरी, रिचुअल इज सेकेंडरी। आपको तो श्रीमद् भागवतम का परपट भी मिलेगा कृष्ण बलराम मंदिर के उद्घाटन में। पढ़ा है आपने परपट? हु हैज रेड दैट परपट? बहुत धक्का लग जाएगा आपको पढ़ के। क्या लिखा है? कृष्ण बलराम मंदिर के उद्घाटन के ऊपर प्रभुपाद ने एक परपट लिखा हुआ है, वो कनेक्शन लगाया उन्होंने उधर। हाँ 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 हाँ, सीधा 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 ओपनली लिखा है, बोले हम ये यज्ञ कर रहे हैं, हमको नहीं करना है यज्ञ। बोले ये लोग हमको बाद में तकलीफ देंगे, तुमने यज्ञ नहीं किया है, नाम रखेंगे या यज्ञ करने के लिए आएंगे। बोले इसलिए कर रहे हैं, हमको नहीं करना है यज्ञ। सब हमारा हम खुश है, कृष्ण बलराम को वेलकम करेंगे हम हरे कृष्ण का चैंटिंग करके। डायरेक्ट परपोर्ट, when you have to take instruction from Prabhupada, is considered the purports are the first one to be considered. Then you go down, down, down. Purport में कुछ इधर उधर नहीं कर सकते. So clearly they have written. So there also is writing. Rituals are meant if I am doing some ritual. I am doing worship, I am doing puja, I am doing yajna, I am doing whatever. Ma manusmara yuddhacha. Perform any ritual, but ultimately in the before the starting of the ritual, in the middle of the ritual, at the end of the ritual, my consciousness, my remembrance, my faith on Krishna should increase. That's why in Krishna Lila he stopped a ritual which Brajavasis were doing. For that, हाँ इंद्र यज्ञ बोले है बंद करो ये नहीं चाहिए. What is the use? So there are hundreds of places where our shastras very clearly are indicating Lord, devotees, this, that, they are indicating very clearly that rituals are not the goal of the life. Remembering Krishna is the goal of life. But these people have caught up into the ritual. थोड़ा भी इधर उधर होता है, ये नहीं चलेगा, वो नहीं चलेगा, तुमको 5 सुपारी लाने को बोला, तुमने 6 क्यों लाया, 4 क्यों लाया, ये क्यों लाया, तोड़ के लाने को बोला, तुम्हें अक्का क्यों लाया, अरे छोड़ो यार, तू डाल उधर, मोटा है कि टूटा है कि वो अक्का है. मगर ये तो अपना नाटक चालू रहता है इन लोगों का. ऐसा नहीं चाहिए, पान ऐसा रखो, ऐसा नहीं रखना है, ऐसा है कि नहीं, वो सब चलता रहता है. ये उंगली को हाथ मत लगाओ, वो उंगली को हाथ लगाओ, ऐसा धरो चाकू, ऐसा डालो, 3 बार डालो, ये सब ये है. these are there, but these are secondary. This is not remembering Krishna is of no use. That's why when Dasharat Maharaj did Patragamisti Yajna, he was Krishna conscious. He got Krishna as a son. दूसरे लोग पत्रगामिष्टि बोलते राक्षस पैदा होता है, वो ध्यान ही नहीं रहता उसका, सारा रिचुअल पे ध्यान है. पुत्र तो मिल जाता है मगर जान लेता है उसका खुद का. So this is not. So west is north, no, sorry, south is afflicted with the wasp of rituals. They will काटेंगे आपको ritual, कुछ काम कुछ होगा नहीं. And the north is afflicted with the yoga, speculation yoga. That is Mayavad. So they'll eat up. They will kill a soul. You can't kill the soul, but the existence of the soul is like, what is the existence of the soul? Jivera Swarupa Hoy. Service to Krishna is the existence. If the soul is not serving Krishna, is dead. Dead in the sense that what is the use now? Right? The elephant is there. What is the use of elephant? He has to go around, take the deities on his back, take the people on his back, become the part of the procession. But he has become old now. बैठा है, उठते भी नहीं आता है उसको. बोले ए मरे वाला है, मरे वाला मर नहीं गया है, वो जिंदा है, मगर कुछ काम का नहीं, इसलिए मरे वाला है वो, कुछ काम का नहीं. Right? So it's like that. So Mayavad is killing the soul. We are servant of Krishna. We cannot think of not serving Krishna. Whatever we do job, do marriage, do produce children, whatever we do in our life, earn money, it should be considered, I will do this as service to Krishna. Even the rituals also are service to Krishna. This is wherever there is no attitude of serving, right? If somebody is supposed to take the taste of the prasadam after it is offered and before it is served, you should not consider khana hai mere ko. It's a service. Now the devotees are going to sit for prasadam. I need to check it whether the namak, mirchi, this, that, sweet is appropriately put in that. With that consideration, I am going to taste this. So this is service. Devotee is sleeping in the night. He's sleeping in the night. He is meditating. I served Krishna today whole day. I'm tired. Cannot continue to serve Krishna now. So I'll take some rest now and become rejuvenated. Body will get energy, recharge, and tomorrow again I'll serve to Krishna. And with this consideration, the devotee sleeps. His 6 hours sleep also becomes a service to Krishna. He slept to serve tomorrow. Right? Of course, we are coming slowly to this consciousness. Right? To get rid of service, we sometimes sleep. Prabhuji, बहुत नींद आ रहा है मेरे को. But this is another style. So the soul which is inspired Arjuna's killing the people was service to Krishna. That's why Arjuna is glorious. हम जाके लोगों को ठोकेंगे रास्ते पे तो हम वो सर्विस नहीं बोलेंगे कोई हमारा भगवत की फोटो नहीं लगाएगा कोई. Right? That was a service to Krishna. So मायावाद और कुछ नहीं किया तो चलेगा, मायावाद सुनने का नहीं कभी भी. We cannot become equal to Krishna or we cannot get merged in Krishna. It's suicidal. We will be happy. Our existence will be perfect if we are serving Krishna. In this world, in other world, whichever place. Whether you serve Krishna in this material world or transport from here to the spiritual world and serve Krishna there. It's the same. That's why Prabhupada is saying, you don't know what is your fortune. You are not aware. After 20, 30, 40 years, when you understand, oh my God, what I did. It was a great use. Somebody who is staying in temple serving Krishna is actually already in Vaikuntha. They don't have to unnecessarily think I'll go to Vaikuntha. No. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Mama Janmani Janmani Shwaret Bhavatat Bhakti Rayatu Kitoi. If somebody is staying in this world and is serving to Krishna, they are not going to ask, Krishna, please take me to the spiritual world. What will do there? फिर उधर क्या करेंगे? उधर भी कुकिंग करेंगे, भोगा ऑफरिंग करेंगे, भगवान को खिलाएंगे, फिर भक्तों को सर्व करेंगे. यही वो इधर कर रहे हैं ना. Right? The Ananta Acharya story is there. Snake bites him and then the Lord is calling him. बोले अरे 2-4 दिन हो गया तुमको सांप काट के, दवाई ले लो. अरे नहीं लेने वाला दवाई मैं. ले लो, मर गए तो क्या होगा. बोले मैं नहीं लेने वाला दवाई. तो सांप जहरीला होगा तो. बोले जहरीला होगा नहीं जहरीला कुछ लेना देना. आई एम नॉट. दिस इज लॉर्ड वेंकटेश टेलिंग टू अनंत आचार्य, प्लीज टेक सम मेडिसिन. सेड आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू टेक मेडिसिन. व्हाई? Maybe if I die, suppose, I'll come to Vaikuntha and serve you. And if I don't die, I'm anyway serving. मेडिसिन लेके क्या करूं मैं? मतलब एक ही काम करना है ना. अगर मर गया तो उधर आऊंगा, सेवा करूंगा. और नहीं मरा तो this may be a dummy, may not be snake, may not be poisonous, so I'll not die. So I'm serving here. भगवान भी परेशान होगा. ठीक है, जाने जो करना करो. He said, do whatever you want to do. When he heard the argument of Anantacharya. So Prabhupada said, the devotee, you will find millions of places in the writing of Prabhupada. Devotee is already liberated. सुना है आपने ये? हाँ, हमको नहीं लगता हम liberated है बोल के. We think we are conditioned. But if you see Prabhupada said, devotee is already liberated. Why is saying already liberated? Liberated people serve Krishna. Who are liberated? People in the Vaikuntha are liberated. What they are doing? Serving Krishna. When Prabhupada is saying devotee is liberated, he means this. You are serving Krishna? Yes. Then you are liberated. Very simple. But this is very systematically killed. This whole thought process is one of the biggest dangers in this is a Mayavad, where allurement is there. They say that you will become God, will make you God. You have forgotten that you are God. We have forgotten that we are God's servant. But this nalaik look kya karte hain? You have forgotten that you are God. Prabhupada is saying you have forgotten that you are servant of Krishna. This has to be made to remember. But these people do. They say we will make you God only. No. Devotional service will make you devotee of Krishna, servant of Krishna. Will not make you Krishna. So this is a great danger. So these are the 3 dangers. And he says that you dig on the eastern side. Eastern side is a Mayapur, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taught devotional service. So he says to dig it on the eastern side means you go to the eastern side when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Northern side Vrindavan is there. But more than Vrindavan there is a Kashi. People go to Kashi, they don't go to Vrindavan. काशी में जाके अपना सटक जाता है उनका. हम भी भगवान बन सकते. Like that. equivalent here. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So this is a Sarvagya story. Please remember this. Don't forget it. On the western side there is, what is there? On the western side क्या है? हाँ, इधर से बोलो क्या है वेस्टर्न साइड पे? What is there on the west? Arshad Prabhu, what is there on the west? Huh? Speculation. Yes. Is compared to, क्या analogy दिया उन्होंने? To the suicide. Yes. On southern side, wasp, कीड़े हैं. किसके कीड़े हैं? कर्मकांड के. Yes, rituals के. और northern side is a yaksha नहीं, serpent. Yaksha is on the west side. So northern side is a snake which is bite. अच्छा यक्षा और स्नेक एक करेगा, पता नहीं मेरे को, पढ़ना पड़ेगा. So he will swallow our devotional service. Hare Krishna. Please remember this story is a very beautiful story. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.